You know that crazy neon-lit cyberpunk future you see in sci-fi movies? Well, what if I told you it's not actually fiction anymore? What if that wild reality is literally being built right now at a scale that completely defies belief? Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this because we're looking at a reality that feels straight out of a video game. Ready? Let's get into it.
Okay, look at this. This is not CGI, folks. This is Chongqing. It's this massive megacity built right into the mountains. Space is so tight, at such an extreme premium, that they literally engineered a high-speed transit train to run directly through the middle of a residential apartment building. I mean, imagine making your morning coffee while a train blasts through your living room wall. That's the sheer level of engineering audacity we're diving into today.
Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're taking a rapid-fire journey through some of China's most mind-bending megaprojects.
This is Shanghai's 1,000 Trees project, and instead of just plopping down another boring concrete monolith that completely dominates the skyline, they designed this as an urban mountain. It's actually incredible. Because engineers carefully selected highly specific plant species, this entire structure completely transforms itself. It goes from this lush, blooming green canopy in the summer to a radically different, striking architectural aesthetic in the winter. It doesn't fight nature, it actually flows with it. Now, if you want true scale, you've got to meet Chengdu's New Century Global Center. It is literally the largest building in the world by floor area. Honestly, you shouldn't even think of this as a building. It's practically a single structure city. It can comfortably hold up to 20,000 people at once. Think about that. You could wake up in your apartment, head down to your office, shop at hundreds of international luxury stores, and then, get this, relax on a massive artificial beach under a digital sky that actually simulates the sunrise and sunset. You could do the whole shebang without ever stepping foot outside. Sticking right there in Chengdu, we have SKP Park. Now, this project totally subverts the traditional towering mega mall. Instead of building up into the sky and blocking the view, they built this massive, ultra-modern shopping city entirely underground. And the best part, they gifted the entire surface back to the city as a lush, green public park, complete with these amazing glowing water structures they call the Towers of Life. 165 kilometers. That's about 103 miles. That is the length of the Danyang Kunshan Bridge, which makes it the absolute longest bridge on Earth. It's a staggering feat of continuous elevated infrastructure over the Yangtze River Valley. But here is the part that is truly mind-blowing to me. This whole thing was completed by a workforce of 10,000 people in just 4 years. I mean, that kind of pace is virtually unheard of for a project of this magnitude. But what's really interesting about this next project is the sheer punishing altitude. We're talking 5,000 meters. That's over 16,400 feet up. The Qinghai-Tibet Railway is the highest in the world, and the air is so incredibly thin up there that the train cars actually have to be actively pressurized. They literally carry oxygen reserves just to keep the passengers alive as they cross these brutal, freezing mountain ranges.
And the workhorse actually traversing these crazy terrains? That's the Fuxing high-speed train. Whether it is slicing through searing desert heat and blinding sand, or just powering straight through freezing blizzards, it maintains flawless high speeds. Across these vast punishing distances, its arrival margin of error is, get this, remarkably less than 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds. That is absolutely wild. Let's look at a totally different element now, water. The Three Gorges Dam created this massive bottleneck for cargo ships, right? So what did engineers do? They built the world's most colossal elevator. It works in 3 simple but absolutely massive steps. First, a vessel enters a giant chamber filled with standing water. Next, these giant hydraulic motors lift or lower the entire 3,000-ton platform. Finally, the ship just sails right out. What used to take hours of waiting in traditional locks now takes just 40 minutes. It's a total game changer.
And they aren't just fighting nature. In some cases, they're weaponizing it. The Taklamakan Desert has historically been known as the place where no one returns. It's that brutal. Yet engineers managed to build a permanent highway straight through shifting sand dunes. How? By planting thousands upon thousands of trees on both sides, creating this massive living ecological barrier just to hold back the desert. Using nature to fight nature. Check this out. This is the Fast Radio Telescope, located in Jew Province. It is unequivocally the largest, most sensitive radio telescope on the entire planet. And the stats on this thing are just mind-boggling. It is so sensitive that it could detect a mobile phone signal if it were ringing on Jupiter. It literally captures radiation from galaxies 13 billion light years away.
It's out there listening to the very edge of the universe. And yeah, it's even designed to potentially pick up messages from extraterrestrial life. Now, this next one brilliantly illustrates how stunning architecture is blending with raw processing power. Say hello to the Chengdu Supercomputer Center. You know how most data centers are hidden away in those super boring windowless warehouses? Well, not this one. This is a massive, color-changing glass cube that proudly displays the brain of the future right there in a visible main atrium. And it's running advanced AI models at a blistering rate of 1 quadrillion calculations per second.
We're even seeing the sky itself totally transformed. In cities like Shanghai and Shenzhen, those fleeting traditional chemical fireworks, they're getting replaced by massive swarms of drones. It's wild. A single central computer converts 3D designs into precise flight paths for thousands of these glowing autonomous drones. Using high-precision GPS, they literally tell massive, synchronized, animated stories right in the night sky.
All right, let's look at our final project and see how all this engineering muscle culminates in an effort to actually terraform geography. The South to North Water Transfer Project is genuinely one of the greatest engineering marvels in human history. To sustain massive northern megacities like Beijing, they built an immense network of canals and tunnels to move an unbelievable volume of water from the abundant south all the way to the arid north. They are quite literally reshaping the landscape to sustain tens of millions of lives.
So what does this all mean? Well, every single one of these mega projects proves that the line between science fiction and reality is completely disappearing. They challenge the absolute limits of our environment and push human ingenuity to the absolute maximum, which leaves us with one really massive question. If this is the breathtaking scale of what is being built today, what will the rest of the world's infrastructure look like tomorrow? Thank you so much for exploring these wonders with me in this explainer. Keep wondering, keep learning, and I'll catch you on the next one.